Playing up close and personal, knowing that MP9 at that range could potentially have the edge. As Dexter, he continues to torture Imperial here. It's his laboratory right now, Vince, and he's conducting illegal experiments on them.
Well, you have to be careful, because sometimes, you know, Frankenstein's monster and all that stuff. Be careful what you wish for.
True.
So far, though, there's been no lightning bolts down on Imperial to awaken them. They're still lifeless.
They do have a bolts, though.
They do. I didn't even mean that. Sometimes, you know, just happy little accidents, as Bob Ross would say. And now Dexter, easy second kill. There's two more players there, but he does have some backup. And that is the Chopper. And this Spirit is looking like they are firing on all cylinders. We had doubts, we had worries, we had concerns. And I've got to say, this has been an incredible performance from Spirit.
We were talking about Patsy in the first half.
Why climb over the boxes and lose those? Why climb over the boxes?
The door wasn't smoked. That was just some weird.
But then the smoke was coming.
Yeah.
I don't. Anyways, it's in the past. There's a future, and we're here in the present. Father Time fumbled that one. Exit pops up from the Molotov. Good little bit of patience. Oh, but Kicker's got a little life in him.
Look at that spray.
Listen, baby, Kicker could recover. He's got 2 kills, and he's got these last 2 remaining players split for the time being. Woody towards the doors, Turtle on the flank.
Ooh, close door.
Kicker, ooh, looking to maybe attack this before the retake really gets going. He's just going to play it tucked. He gets the first, turns around, and there's Turtle with the response. Another round that could have been, but isn't for Outsiders.
Hell yeah, nice shot, Turtle. That was a pretty clean one. I thought when Kicker won that first one, he had it, but he was in a good spot for the multi.
And the final 2 members, DGT and Rock, slowly making their way towards the B-bomb site. Snappy, the anchor, he's lying in wait. And backup, is it going to arrive is a question? No, it looks like Madden's going to be making his way towards the A-bomb site. And Snappy, he's going to get his neck snapped by Rocks. Molotov deployed as well as the bomb. They're going to try and get it planted, but Madden will find DGT, leaving it on Rocks to clutch this one out.
10 HP up against 100. Madden, the new recruit who's been in for a while now, of course, tenured, has to try and clutch this, but loses his head. And the South Americans go from strength to strength. That's 4 rounds in a row.
2 kills from Rocks, Vince. 2 kills, but how crucial were those? First, he spins around and destroys Snappy, and so very low in health he was at the very end, but still able to pluck the head off Madden. Actually make the 3 kills. This shot though, he just reads it to perfection. The Shadow was a giveaway as well. And yeah, 9Z, they're gonna celebrate every kill. They're gonna
Yeah, I mean, if he makes it work, if he gets an entry or so, it could be very much worth it. Madden, though, after a flashed up Max is going to go looking, but Max does decapitate him. Now can push in. Maybe a second kill could be forthcoming after all. David's been completely destroyed down to 17 HP, but he's not the main player. The main star in this round was Max, but not for much longer. And now Hades is cleaning up the mop.
Ah, you just love to see it. A little bit of cheekiness on this Spirit lineup, and we were questioning, do they have the veterans? Do they have the tenacity and the kind of the nerves to handle the pressure of playing against
the bomb? If he pushes, ooh, he gets something at least, but JT now has the info. He can play this one safe if he wants to get the bomb into lobby.
Can have his teammate moving in to help. 9 gets out of there. Lovely knowledge of when to kind of taper off with that. Hangs around, milks it for all he can, and has turned this into a 4-on-3 despite that early molly kill onto Cabal. Complexity, they're left with one of these A plays again. They're going to try and go back to what's comfortable, what's been working. Only this time, Score is here as the fly in the ointment, going to line up a triple and save the day. IHC, Score's been having a bit of a rough time thus far, but a round like that to pull up and win a 12th, that's going to reinvigorate him.
With that solo mid hold. Oh, we've seen this one before. How will it fare, though, the other way around?
Oh, he's getting pressured. Yeah, you got one opportunity to decide stay or fight, fight or flight, and he will back up into the truck now. No choice. He's got to be up close with the USP. Double tap. Max, it's a nice opener. He's done his job. The rest of the gang are all rotating in, but they're getting churned up. The Glocks doing a lot of damage. A 3-on-3, and MIPR are out like a light. They leave. They fall back. The footsteps heard by Lucan, who's already headed down lower, but MIPR are just going to pump the brakes. They're in no rush now. The longer you wait, the more stale, the more useless information becomes that everyone was spotted over at A. And so a recommit back into the A bomb site is probably the most likely, and I would argue maybe the best option, the best call here.
Yeah, Turtle's waiting for a T-spawn flank. You know, Cello's considering they could already be up long. You never know. And like you said, the longer they wait, the more 9C just have to sit back and maybe doubt themselves again. Even turning this from a 3-on-3 into a 3-on-2 is great for MIBR. And David's so low, so he's got to play this headshot angle. Could even get wallbanged on his exit as well. Oh, Woody does get picked by Max on the site, who is looking to put up the ace right now. Cello's trying to run him down. Oh, he's been heard. Max taking the peek. Cello needs just one bullet on that back player, and now maybe a headshot to close the round. Max out of ammo. Cello running him down. He's onto the knife. Oh, it's not what he wanted. No bullets left, and Cello plays him like a fiddle. 8 rounds to MIBR and 4 from him in the pistol. I love the recommit. Did Max use every bullet?
Cover of the car to kill them on Cat. Yoda, he gets gushed, but so far so good here. MIBR locking it in with 3 clean USP headshots. Maybe make it 4. That one gets entirely shut down as the Cat play comes to a grinding halt. 2 players set up on site. That's all they need.
Yeah, shout out to Turtle for that one. Maui in the last segment, and then brought up, in the opening segment of the day, brought up Turtle, brought up Yota, and brought up Exit. I think all of those players have definitely stole some attention at different points. And I mean, James is still alive. You know, he's still alive. He's in the site.
You're not trying to paint this as a clutch, are you?
He's, you know, James just.
He's alive.
He's alive.
And so he was.
Yeah.
But MIBR going to take that first pistol. Turtle with the 3-piece. Yoda with the 2. Look at these tabs, man. I mean, he is just comfortable position. Dives into the cover. Adds one as well towards the...
But he could be called upon. The timing, though. Decon gets open, forces him away from that angle that could have been so important. Alistair on the periphery of the smoke may also strike gold at the same time. Psycho goes down. Here comes Alistair, though. Caught completely, but knife Shelfie! Not even in the back. He looked into the whites of his eyes before he plunged that blade deep. There's just enough time for the bomb plant as well in amongst this very strange, chaotic round. And this may not be done. Forza could still win from this point. The spray is laboured from Kenzie, but Zorti's there to help him out. And there we go with another couple. Forza, one of the most unlikely rounds, have actually clutched it out, and they've taken this first match.
A 4 versus 2 of 4. But not to be the case. The spacing up the ramp, catching Snappy off guard ahead of the smoke. And, well, now Outsiders should be tying this one up just against these pistols. First one hits the deck. Buster cleaning up the mess over towards B right now. Hades and Spinks coming to fill the feed.
I don't think he's going to stop. He is not going to stop this killing machine walking in. Spinks, they all jump in. Madden down, Buster to add an ace to his repertoire if he can find the elusive Snappy.
Let him off the leash, let him go. Ace clear.
And just like that, A is all for the taking. A hard shot as Jerry, nimble, back to mini pit. Flatro from the apps. They can attack from 2 different avenues. Not anymore, though. 4's set to collect the pistol. Make it 10. Rig on. Was looking like he was hitting a good couple of bangers before, and now Synopsy and him partner up and click some heads. It's up to Zorti. Synopsy on the reload is neutralized, and 4's up to 10.
Wow. That pistol right there, I'm just thinking it through. I want to know what Jerry's been taking to come up with a pistol round like that. If the intention was quite literally to run through CT Arch, establish a little bit of spawn control, and then go back through library to use your own smoke to then, like, really?
It worked.
Nary's on the way on through. Tech9 in the hand. Synopsy's found one. Nary's found another.
Oh, and Norvi needs more. Just the USP. He's so low. A jumping Glock could very well have found him. Saved and bailed out by Shalfie. That was about to be a real house of cards coming tumbling down, the pace of which those frags were found, but we slow it right back down.
And there's one of those bodies. You can see here the corpse of the AWP got lifted top middle by a Deeg right there. So smelling blood in the water right here, looking to see if they can scoop this one up. Shalfie needs to be aware of this, and the smoke well placed.
Oh, Kenzie and Rigon, quite a head-to-head. The Shadow pre-fires there, and look at him just hunting it down, bloodthirster. And now Shalfie does restore order. Another Deagle required. Synopsy not going to have anything to say about that. Shalfie precise for his 6th. And GXX's Deeg is just hitting the body. Nothing to report for the Eagles. Those 4-3
bomb site, one defender, one outside. Bolts, he's been spotted, and here comes a charge, and Vinny's gonna help him out. Finds two, as Bolts finally gets dropped.
There's Patsy again. When they need him, he stands up. 9 kills already, and that will afford them the luxury of a bomb plant. And we've already seen how difficult B-site retakes can be, but it was the one round that Imperial picked up. They lost Fur early on, and Patsy with a second! This lad is absolutely tearing it up right now. 11 frags already, and we're only moving into round 7 in just a few moments. Will it be a win, though, as that accolade comes through? And Patsy is playing this perfectly. He's not over-exaggerated on his peaks. He's on for an ace, by the way, and yet he's playing this one so stable, so carefully, and he picks it up himself. A 5K, an ace, and Patsy is just absolutely tearing things open right now for Spirit. That was a 3 down as well, but 5 players still stand for Forza.
They have a kid and a smoke as well in the hands of Norby. They're making no secret of the fact they're making the way from the ramp position. Hats needs to find at least one, which he will. The second, however, won't follow.
Inns gets decapitated by Norby, and he goes in for more. We had questions. We were wondering if some of these younger guns were going to perform, and based off this round, they made that look easy.
Kenzie and Norby, 5 kills between the two of them. He's aware. He's aware where Hats is. He's aware of where Liaz is as well with the FAMAS. And Zorti is all by his lonesome right now. I think he saw Liaz. I think he's aware of where his position is. He's getting swarmed though from both the sides. The timing is atrocious, and he will be found. Bomb dropped, and Renegades 3v1. Bomb and guns retrieved, and it's all on Kenzie.
Kenzie with a chance to make a name for himself here and put an end to this map quickly. Still time, 1 minute on the clock. Trifecta of CTs holding on to the bomb. And now gonna be spotted. Kenzie's gonna get 2, but can't triple stack his frags in the round. So not joining Jerry, which is probably for the best because they did lose the player outside. However, Jerry, can he get anything done? Smoke's coming down. Molly's, he can hear the footsteps to his right-hand side. Could very well come down to timing. Shalfie will try and will succeed in weakening Inns before he gets finished off by Jerry. And so that brisk one-man advantage has come to a close. Now the aggression comes in, but Norby and Jerry expertly navigating their way through this push and putting up a blockade, which will see Renegades crash headfirst into it, and the bomb gets spilled out into the open. This round is looking pretty much finalized. Seiko still alive though, still in the fight, but not for much longer. There's that man again, Jerry just not joining Jerry, which is probably for the best because they did lose the player outside. However, Jerry, can he get anything done? Smoke's coming down. Molly's, he can hear the footsteps to his right-hand side. Could very well come down to timing. Shalfie will try and will succeed in weakening Inns before he gets finished off by Jerry. And so that brisk one-man advantage has come to a close. Now the aggression comes in, but Norby and Jerry expertly navigating their way through this push and putting up a blockade, which will see Renegades crash headfirst into it, and the bomb gets spilled out into the open. This round is looking pretty much finalized. Seiko still alive though, still in the fight, but not for much longer. There's that man again, Jerry, just hit kill from the A1S. Again, the AWP is pretty self-explanatory. Meanwhile, though, the positions on Renegades, 2 players up in heaven and 1 in main. This can get a little bit sketchy if they don't come out together, and they have, but Shalfie and Zorti put them down with pistols, and Renegades' very short-lived comeback may come to an abrupt end. Alistair with it all to do. 11 kills becomes 12. He could maybe pull this one off, but time is so scarce. Trying to desperately get this frag, picks it up. Is there going to be enough time? No. He has to try and back out of there. May even go down to the bomb if he's unfortunate. Does survive to at least have the weapon. But Forza will take a 15-3 lead.